Hi guys, hope you're well. Advance apologies if you hear any back chatter. That's my little boy who sat over there playing on the iPad. I bribed him so he would be nice and quiet whilst I do this quickly, so we have to be quick. I'm going to show you a bag which I had in my wardrobe for a while, only used it a couple of times during the day and found it a bit too big for that. But then was thinking it would be a perfect sort of carry-on bag for me if it was ever to go away without the little one. And I just chucked a few things in there where I thought one night, staying overnight somewhere. Anyway, I'll show you what we fit in and then let you decide whether that would work for you or not. It is and I have to read that off the screen, Mulberry Tailor in oversized, so it's quite big. It's a Mulberry Tailor satchel, the large size, the oversized, in mole grey. Soft matte leather, and it has sort of contrasting leather which is kind of shiny, it's sort of a sheen to it, which is really nice contrast, and gunmetal hardware. So you can see the shape is like this. It's quite deep at the bottom, has a zip going around the top, and then a handle with buckles, and then it also comes with a long strap. So that just hooks into here, and you can wear it either on your shoulders, so I've got it quite long, so you know what I like to wear my bags crossbody, and I'm quite short, so it's hanging quite low. Could make it, no, this is the shortest it will go in the pre-done hole, so I could obviously put extra holes in there and make it a bit shorter, but obviously that's not as much as an issue than as when you would be when you're really tall and you want it to be longer. So I thought we'll just very quickly do the measurements and then I'll show you what's in there, what we could fit in there. So width, let's get it straight. We've got about 44 centimeters. Height 29 centimeters from there to there, and depth we've got about 15 centimeters. Then the strap in the shortest position has a drop of about 60 centimeters. And we've got an extra 15 centimeters to go, so I guess you could add about 7 centimeters to that. And then we've got this handle which has a drop, not very much, about 15 centimeters or so. It's obviously hanging down, I'm only measuring the drop to about here. So, features of the bag. In the back we've got a slip pocket which is held with a magnetic closure, the same way as the midseat is closed, and it's quite a large. It runs the entire back of the bag, and I just slipped my phone in there. I guess you wouldn't, because you carry it against your body. It's not necessarily very risky, I would say, to leave stuff in there, but I probably still wouldn't walk around, let's say, in Rome with my phone in there or whatever. But obviously, it's really handy if you've got anything you need to get to really quickly, easily accessible there. So there we go. Then we've got a double zip on the front, which looks really nice because you can line them up and then they sit in the middle, and it also means you can just open it a little bit, or you can open it the whole width, but it opens from the middle if you wanted to. In the front you've got a slip pocket where you could obviously fit in your phone here. Now mine is an iPhone 6, so that almost goes all the way to the top. But it does fit, you could still close it without a problem. And then let's show you what we fit in there. We've got a little shopping bag, because if you're going away somewhere for a weekend, you might end up buying stuff, even if it's just in the airport on the way back, and then it's good not to have to use a plastic bag. Also means if you're nipping out during the day and you don't want to lug this one around as your handbag, you can just pop your purse and a couple of things in here and you've got a lightweight little bag with you. Then I've got obviously my purse, which is Mulberry French purse in oak. It's getting a lovely patina, really enjoying this. I've got tissues because I always have to have tissues. I've got a pashmina because I like taking them when I fly. I'm always cold on planes, so I can wrap myself up. And also, if you're going somewhere for a weekend, somewhere where it's probably warm, and you might wear like a cardigan over or whatever, it's just an extra layer you can just throw on in the evening, whether it's wrap around your neck or it's big enough to sort of wear it as a throw type thing. I've got my inhaler because I always carry my inhaler. I've got my brush. I've got a small bag just with some toiletries, so shower gel and that kind of stuff, even though obviously most hotels these days where you go, you would have that, but I just thought I'd demonstrate. We've got enough space for a little bag with toiletries, and I also have my bag with makeup, which isn't very much, to be honest. It's my eyelash curler and my mascara and stuff, so I guess you would want to pop this kind of stuff in there when you check in or when you go through security, so you don't get stopped at security. But anyway, just to show you, so we've got cosmetics wise, we've got a couple of little bags of stuff, toiletry. Then I've got just a cheap pair of sunglasses in there. Then I have a little bag in which I put essentially change of clothes or just some alternatives. Now I'm wearing jeans, I'm wearing a top, I'm wearing a little vest top underneath and a cardigan. I'm wearing my trainers, my Converse. So I'm going to take for the next day or whatever another vest and a t-shirt, because for the morning it's going to be warm and we're going to, I don't know, go sightseeing, so I'm going to wear this layered up, and if I'm too warm I can take off the t-shirt. If I'm not very warm, then I can wear both of those on top of each other. I can wear the scarf on top of that if I'm too cold. I've got a couple of pairs of clean knickers because we want to wear clean knickers. And I've got, in a minute, okay? Just in a minute.
I need some sun.
In a minute, I'm almost finished, okay? I've got a little dress, Vivienne Westwood dress, which I always take when I need something that can roll up really small. It's just a little jersey dress. And all of this fit into a little bag, which is also handy. I can take my dirty laundry back in that. Then I have my little zippy pouch in which I have my passport, a couple of pens probably, things like emergency tampons, you know, that kind of stuff. What else? Yeah, the cables and chargers and stuff like that. My phone. Then I have my little naked cow for Dory, so I can make notes and if I ever get to it. And I've got a book that I might read on the plane, and I think that's it. So the bag was pretty full, but not overly stuffed. So for a short weekend break or for one overnighter or as a carry-on, you could obviously put other stuff in there, works really well. I tried to pop in a laptop, and it's quite difficult because the opening, even though the bag's quite big, the opening at the top isn't that wide. It's well big enough to access everything, but in terms of just sliding in a laptop lengthways, it doesn't work. You would have to slide it in this way and then spin it around. It does work, you can get it in there, but it's just wouldn't be my bag of choice if I was to carry a laptop, to be honest. The other thing to consider is the strap isn't super wide, so again, I just wouldn't load it too much. I don't think it would be that comfortable to carry. This here I like though, because the holes where this is looped through are riveted, so I think even if the bag is quite heavy, you wouldn't get any undue stress on that, if you see what I mean. So I don't think there would be any danger of leather tearing or whatever. Then now that we're inside the bag, before I forget it, we've got a zip pocket on the back, and I popped my work mobile in there. So you've got that in there, which is a sort of standard size. Bag is fully lined in tree fabric, and we've got the fob on the back with a number, gunmetal as well, which I always think is nice, that the hardware matches everything. So there we go, the oversized Mulberry Tailor satchel in mole grey soft mat. Hope you found this useful. Let me know what you think. Bye!